world, it is time to play some more Nurkte levels, people. We're still on that Nurkte circuit. Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. There you go. There you go, buddy. That's a little more like it. We got Monday out of the way, people. At least we got Monday out of the way. Monday after a little vacation, it's kind of a rough one. It's kind of a rough one. What's up, Dave? What's going on, Peter? Hey, Mary. What's up, Ken? Yeah, I definitely got some shell jumps for you today. What's up, K. Barowski? How's things going out there, chat? How's it all going? What's up, Mazai? Hey, Jordan. What's up, John and George? How are ya? How are ya? We're through Monday. We did get through Monday. Thankfully, we at least made it through Monday. It was definitely a Monday, though. Case of the Mondays. Double tap the screen, hit that like button for me. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get this show right on the road. There. All right. We already got the level code in. Let the games begin. Hit that like button for me. Let's do it. What's up, Atlas? Let's see what we have here. Aha. Oh boy, what are we doing here? Yikes. Monday's out of the way. That's right, now a little Mario time, Peter. Well said. Oh, I bet it's that. There we go. That's probably it. Pipe of the beans for one-ups. What's up, Erica? Your neck back pain got worse. You woke up several times last night. Was in pain all day. Broke down and bought a TENS unit. Feels a little better now. Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry, Erica. Big shout out, Double Star Mom 35. Going through it. Oh, my gosh. I feel so bad. Well, I'm glad you at least got a little relief with that TENS unit. What's up, Jess? Thank you for the heart and the share. Oh. Such a betrayal when your body works against you like that. Hey, we're doing it right. How do you like me now? That wasn't quite right. But that was big progress. I gotta be way faster there. I gotta be way faster. Ah, too slow. Gotta be faster there, too. Oh. All right, this is tricky in a good way. Man, I got that. I'm so impressed that I got that first try. There we go, Sally. Nice to see you. Shout out to Sally in the Valley. Yeah, I'm not doing myself any favors by taking my time getting there. Like that. That's the move. Close. TS is Team Shell. What's up, Eric? Made to the last and final month of 2025. Good gracious, good riddance. Get this year out of my face. This whole decade can take a hike. Oh, gosh. Thank you for the likes, Double Star. I haven't played the like song in a while. Shout out to anyone hitting that like button for me. Someone likes the stream. Close. Thanks for the hot double star. There we go. That's a lot better. There we go. We're back. There it is. Oh, no. What is this maneuver? Good evening, Jonathan. Big shout out to the Amazing Gaming Band Director. Check him out, people. You can catch him directing the band. Hey, get back here, Shelly. Come on now, Shelly. Shout out to my lurking friends out there as well. Keep on lurking in the free world. Lurk it up. There we go. There we go. Oh, that was closer. A little easy with momentum. Pipe at the beginning is for one-ups, but looks like it's a soft lock as well. That's interesting. Come on, Patty boy. It's a fine line. Oh, my gosh. We're getting it. We're getting it. Good. No! That is not the way you want to go. Team Shell. So in Mario Maker 2, there are actual official teams. They have their own website and their own community, their own Discord, their own hierarchy. There's Team Shell and Team Jamp are two of the biggest. If not the biggest. There are... If you look it up, in fact, after I get this clear, I'll pull up the site. Because there's quite a variety. And I'd highly recommend anybody that loves this game. Oh. Highly recommend joining a team. I've joined them all at this point. I have joined all the teams. I'm not especially active, like on any of the Discords or anything. But, like, they have a point system. No, they have a point system where as you clear levels from the team, you accrue points and unlock different designations. Nice. What is that? What in the world is that? Team Music, Team Precision, Lado Squad, Team Door, Team Muncher. Here, I'll pull it up right now. Now, how I'm pulling it up, I'm just Googling Mario Maker 2 teams. Team 0%, they do... So, Maker teams. Here it is. The site is makerteams.net. You've got Team Shell, Team Jamp, Team Precision, Team Pipe, Team Flight, Team 0%, Team Icicle, Team P-Switch, Team Consistency, Team Power Up, Team Speedrun, Team Music, Curated Trolls, Team Power Balloon, Team Ghost, Team World Record, Team Twister, Team P-Speed. You get the idea. There's a million teams. And they all have their own little active communities, some larger than others. And within that community, you can move up the ranks. Which is just evidence of how cool this game is. No, I shouldn't have pressed the jump button. Have to toss the shell up at the ceiling? Isn't that what I did? I did a juggle. Oh. Up here? I don't understand. Looks like you have to toss the shell up at the ceiling. I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm coming with the shell from here, and there's a shell on this muncher. If I throw the shell up, I don't get how I end up on this side with a shell. That's what I don't understand. Okay, yeah, I want to see the clear video. I want to see the move. Because I have definitely overcomplicated it in my brain at this point. Which I am real good at. Okay, here's this. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm just going to see it once. There's that. Oh! Okay, the thing I was missing... You throw it up at that spot. Oh my gosh. And I have to throw the other shell against the left wall. Oh my gosh, bro. Up. I don't understand how I'm going to... As soon as I release that shell, I'm picking up the one that's falling. Wow, that's nuts. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely glad I watched. Thank you for sending it to me. What's up, Clumsy? Deal with painful autoimmune flares. Oh, no, you and Double Star are suffering. Have to pray for you both. I'm sorry you're going through it. Oh, I actually did it. I just have to be ready for that shell jump. But there we go. That was actually a good attempt. Ah, I got ahead of it. Here we go, Sally. Whoa, I missed my shell. I missed my shell. I cannot believe it's December. I can't believe it, chat. It's December. Time keeps on ticking into the future. Hold on. That timing's still not right. What's up, Gabe Guru Mike? Doing what you like? I got to see that ending one more time. Because my timing is off. He's throwing it when he's halfway through. Facing right. He's facing right. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. All right. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate that. Thanks for the hot kiwi. Oh, gosh. Whoop. Saved it. It's not too bad. What's up, Mickey Rudy? If I give you 5 gifted subs, I want you to play a precision level? I will not. I will not. I appreciate the offer. I refuse the offer. But thank you. It's a very generous offer. You miss being a kid. Time just goes by so fast as an adult. It goes faster each day. As a kid, it seemed like summer's lasted forever. Now summer's over the blink of an eye. Exactly. Well said, Dave. Mickey, you don't have to do that, bro. That's very nice of you. How much does it cost? Just don't do it, bro. Just don't do it. I appreciate it. But, and the other thing is, streamers only get half of the sub money anyway. But the bright side is 5 people will get a month without ads. But ultimately, especially where it began as a an offer to play a level, I'd rather let's just forget it. Let's just forget it. I feel bad enough saying no, but I am saying no. Nice. Oh, that was closer. Have your fingers are in a splint so they can rest. Okay, that's good. Well, we like to keep the options legal here, Mickey Rudy. We like to keep the options legal. This is a very family-friendly stream. So we keep it legal. The subject matter, that is, to be clear. Bro, that is so crazy. This is real tough, Mike. This is tough. Nailing that one, thankfully. Man, I cannot get that. Didn't know it was not legal to do that? Well, it's got to, at the very least, it has to be against Twitch's terms of service. So I'm using illegal broadly. I'm not saying it's necessarily going to get you put into jail, but it is without a doubt directly against the rules. It is the whole thing is a direct sidestepping of the design that's in place. There's no way that's not against terms of service. But I don't think they could take you to court for it. But if they did catch you, they would have the right to terminate your Twitch account. What's up, Jan? We're struggling here. We got a tough one. Oh my gosh! No! That's it, bro. That is it. It's harder than it looks. That sounds like a bit of a, not exactly a backhanded compliment, but what would you call that? I guess it's harder than it looks. The implication is that it looks easy. I don't know. Certainly don't feel easy. Ooh, saved it. Almost. Curious your thoughts on trying ROM hacks one day? The thing is, because Mario Maker 2 has over 30 million levels, and because the mechanics of ROM hacks change relative to Mario Maker 2, meaning the timing of doing a shell jump is different in a ROM hack versus Mario Maker 2. And I struggle enough just with Kaizo and Mario Maker 2. So the last thing I want to do is introduce another version of the same thing to my brain and then have to juggle. Oh, wait, which timing am I going for? Oh, wait, which is it? On top of that, oh, gosh. Been watching Lurk and you finally got a second to dry your hands and say hi. There you go, Jam. He's trying to get as good as Grand Pooh Bear without having to play them for 10,000 plus hours. Well, do you have a plan? I got to imagine you'd need a system. Maybe if you played them in ascending order of difficulty in just the right way, you could probably save some time developmentally. You know what I mean? If you were very strategic about each ROM hack you played leading into a slightly harder ROM hack, that seems like that would get the most efficient development. It seems like the thing that would likely hold you up developmentally would be insisting on playing one that's harder than you could actually do. Like if you had to blast 100 hours on one ROM hack because you're playing it before you're actually ready for it, that would represent a pretty big waste of time efficiency-wise. So that's why I'm thinking if you could just maintain steady progress through the difficulty rungs. Ah, too early. If there's never Mario Maker 3, will I switch to ROM hacks? I don't think so, because even 5 years from now, I still wouldn't be even 10% through the levels in this game. So even if this is the last Mario Maker I get, it's got more than a lifetime worth of content for me. Oh, but I'm not saying it's impossible, but that's my attitude right now. What's up, Super Trucker J? This is my buddy. There's my buddy, Super Trucker J. No, so close. The servers will go down one day? That's true. That is true. That's inevitable. And I guess that would be the day. If there's no Mario Maker 3 and the Mario Maker 2 servers go down, I wonder if they'd actually shut them down without a Mario Maker 3. I feel like part of why they did it with 1 is because they had 2. Oh, that was almost it. Well, with 60 years of playing, she just spent 1 minute on every level. There it is. Lost my momentum. What's up, Dave? Thanks for the gifts, Tan the Man. Appreciate you over on TikTok. It's gonna snow tomorrow here. It is gonna snow. And I am dreading it. I'm dreading it, chat. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to deal with it. I do not want to deal with that snow. If there was never a Mario Maker 3 and the Mario Maker 2 servers are down, would that be the day you start ROM hacks? Well, as of now, I'm not convinced that they would shut the Mario Maker 2 servers down. I think I could imagine them doing it so like there were no new levels, but that you could still play the 30 million plus already uploaded. I think that is possibly the only bright side to not getting a Mario Maker 3. Is I think it makes it a lot more likely that Mario Maker 2 will live forever. What's up, Steffi? Am I from Jersey? No, I'm from Massachusetts. A.K.A. Taxachusetts. A.K.A. one of the most stupidly expensive places to live in the United States of America. In the lovely Estados Unidos. Oh, come on. What's up, Tyler? Gotta stay on the stream, K. Bronski. Wish you knew about Mario Maker when 1 was around. You never got a chance to try it. Didn't know about it till you stumbled upon Super Pat? Well, there you go, Dave. 18 inches of snow where Super Trucker J's at. 4 more to go. You snowed in. You getting snow over in Jersey tomorrow too, Steffi? Ended up with 3 no shows for snow removal. Did it yourself. Back's gonna let you know how bad it was. Sorry about that, Midnight. Mickey's from Jersey. If you have snow in the forecast every day this week, we gotta... bro, if we get Mario Maker 3, I'll do a dance. How many hours do I have in Mario Maker 2? About 5,000. Just about 5K across 5 accounts. And that's part of why it's not an exact number. Why I'm not able to provide an exact number. Right now I'm on my main account. And this account has over 4,000, I believe. I could be wrong. I haven't looked in a long time. I'm not doing this right. Today's the first day you got a lot of snow. Got ready for recess. Get ready for recess took so long. All the boots, snow pants, gloves. Oh my gosh, that would drive me nuts. Iowa got 2 inches. Practice then? Practice what? You had Mario Maker 1 and just played the story. Wasn't until Mario Maker 2 Endless. Got a few years and realized how much game there was to play. There you go, Sally. Now snow for the next 6 months here in the great North Canada. Ugh, I hate the snow, bro. I've had enough of it. I'm good with the snow. I'm good with the snow. I'm just trying to stay in with my sweatpants on. Everybody's trying to, everyone wants to travel. Everybody wants to travel. I'm down for the once-a-year trip. I'm down for that. Or once every other year would really be perfect. That would be the sweet spot. Let's do a trip once every other year. I feel like that really is the sweet spot. Wow, now I'm losing this. Looking forward to digging my car out. Not at all. Sweatpants is the most comfortable pants ever. I agree. No, I hate shoveling. I very much hate shoveling. As it is, I already, it's been for a while now, have to start the car up early. Or else I'll be scraping for 5 minutes before I can even get going. Okay, that was better. That was better, sort of. We got it once. I just needed that tiny bit more oomph. There's so many places to do this wrong, it's crazy. You put in $5 of gas at a time? Why? So I can't do what you do? Is that actually true, bro? That sounds incredibly inefficient, if that's true. I gotta imagine there's a reason. I just can't imagine what it would be. I hate going to the gas station. As soon as my marker is 1/4. When the tank's at 1/4, we're filling that bad Larry up. Almost, I guess. Hang right. Hate spending money on gas. I think you'd end up spending more money on gas that way, though. Because you'd end up driving to the gas station so much more often. If you just filled it up once a week or once every other week, you'd minimize your trips to the gas station and therefore minimize the amount of money it takes gas-wise. But you're not actually saving any money doing $5 at a time. You're still, in the long term, spending the exact same amount. It's costing you more time than anything. Ooh, that was close. Also, I think there's a reason you don't want to keep... I think you want to always have at least 1/4 of a tank in your car, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to ask AI. But I remember learning that at some point, and I think that's when I started my tradition of filling up whenever I'm at half a tank. Yes! Batty boy! We're out of here, Yosh. We want top of the flag if possible. We got it. Incredible! Not a fan of gas stations. 1 hour, got 18 to 24 inches. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Not a fan of gas stations. Wait until the warning goes off. At 1/4 of a tank, fill it up. A car is a 12-gallon tank. You hardly go anywhere. Is that outdated? Recommended at least 1/4 of a tank to help keep the pump cool. Maybe that's at midnight. Modern cars don't have that. Bad for your fuel pump to get super low on gas. You're correct. They do call for 1/4 of a tank. There we go. See? But here, we'll AI it to double check. Is it still relevant in 2025 to keep more than a 1/4 tank of gas in the car? Yes, in 2025, it's still very relevant, and in many cases, even more important than it was a decade ago, to avoid letting your tank drop below 1/4 of a tank, and ideally keep it above half whenever practical. Here's why the old 1/4 tank rule still holds or has gotten even stronger. Electric vehicle supply chain disruptions and grid events. Fuel shortages are still a thing. Modern fuel-injected cars hate running dry. Range anxiety for ice is still real in rural cold areas. Hybrids and plug-ins still have gas tanks. Wow. Anyone with a gasoline, diesel, or hybrid vehicle that ever leaves metro areas or could be affected by weather grid events, keeping the tank above 1/4 and ideally topping off at a half remains very sensible advice, both for convenience and to protect the fuel system. Many preppers and emergency management agencies now recommend never letting it drop below a half tank for exactly the reasons we've seen play out repeatedly over the past few years. There you go, chat. Hey, thanks for the gift, Tan the Man. Thanks for the GG Midnight. Dave, Rob, Cy, Mary, Clumsy, George. See, opposite of outdated, Mickey. Roderick, how are you? Just came back from lurking. There you go. At this point, I'm going to let you do your own research there, Mickey, because I just literally read it word for word to you, bro. I'll let you take it from here. I'm not interested in convincing you. I was trying to be helpful, but now it's starting to feel like you're more in a zone of, like, wanting me to prove it to you. You don't have the money? But well, that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. You're not saving any money. You're spending more money going to the gas station that often. And in a week's time or 2 weeks' time, all those $5 trips add up to whatever a full tank would have been. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not real. It's an illusion. And here comes George with 200 stars. Thank you, George. The star drop is for you. Hey, shout out to Doc coming through with the, what the heck is that? It's some kind of star. Is that a galaxy? I can only see the little guy. Well, either way, shout out to Doc. We don't need no doctor, 'cause I know what's ailing me. You know who that is? That's John Mayer. But who's it originally? Okay, I'm going on too many tangents here. Let me at least get 2 clears in. Ooh, this one's got an even lower clear rate. Maybe I'll skip to this one. Higher clear rate? Let's skip to this one in the hopes of getting 2 clears in one stream. Thank you to everyone who liked the stream. It was a galaxy. Shout out to you, Doc. What's up, Doc? Whenever you need gas, the gas station's on the way. What can happen during the winter? Bro, I'm setting you free. You got to do your own research at this point. I've tried to be helpful, and now this resource is exhausted. I'm going back into Mario World here, where we don't have to worry about filling the tank. But that's my recommendation. Oh, gosh. Do you see what this is? It's called a spin jump. Oh, my gosh. I think we got to hold right. Hey, nice to unwind with you. Thanks, Doc. Oh, gosh. I'm going on to the... Oh, this is pretty cool. Hold on. We're doing this. You ready? Here to here. Oh, my gosh. That's pretty cool. Oh, my gosh. This is going to be insanity. The blink of fluid. Get out of there, Super Trucker J. You get the entertainment and a bit of knowledge. You never know what you're going to get around here, Midnight. Score buddy! Rafaela, thank you for the heart. Okay, this one's really cool already. I think that's it. I think I'm jumping in and out. Maybe off of the thwomp. No, maybe it's right off of the dry bones. No. Nope. Because we don't get enough height. That's a problem. Left side? Maybe it's left side of the thwomp. Yep. I think I'm just jumping off the right side of that, not picking it up. Like so. Oh no! What in the world is that toss? An ad came on your phone the other day from Mario Galaxy, a 3-year-old saying the Vegemite train. Just trying to sing the copyright claim. I like it, Sally. That's pretty funny. The copyright claim song. A family favorite. Come on, bruh. Don't miss that guy. There you go. How could I ever make that much distance, bro? How in the world could I ever... Oh, it's Kaizo, bro. It's the one I'm not very good at. It's a trick I'm not very good at, unfortunately. It's that. Okay, well, at least we know what to do now. The Galaxy theme is synonymous with... It's a copyright claim. That's pretty good. Oh, come on, bruh. I keep thinking I have that timing perfect, but I keep being wrong. Yeah. I gotta be careful, because I'm not... No clear video for this one. I gotta be careful, because I've gotta get the timing consistent, and I'm kind of all over the place here. I feel like I'm doing that wrong. Because I'm noticing the dry bones shell that's getting shot out the bottom is supposed to be synced up with what I'm doing up top. Okay, at least my attempts aren't looking too bad. If you don't recognize the trick, then that didn't look like much. But that was close, I can assure you. Yeah, you gotta do control jumps there. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, so then I think the timing is go as fast as you can. One of my favorite timings. I gotta get my trajectory a little higher. If I aim higher, that'll work a lot better. Like that. Oh my gosh, this is an insane jump. Always catch yourself singing when you're playing the... It's a copyright claim. There it is. It's a classic. Catchiest song I ever wrote. It's a copyright claim. Unfortunately, you can guess why I could never release it. The good news is I do think once I get this like 3 or 4 times, I think I will be able to lock it in. Yes. Oh my gosh! Wait, what? What am I doing here? Oh my gosh! What's up, Andre? This is Mario Maker 2 for the Nintendo Switch. And we just made progress in a tough level. So now you're all caught up to speed. Now you just gotta hit the like button. What do people think when they hear that? When they hear what? No! Oh, gosh. Come on, Clumsy. Andre, thanks for the follow. Shout out to Andre. Doing it right. A little early. I do think I'm going to get that move locked in. Even though I'm not particularly good at it. Close. Almost got the momentum. The copyright. Well, the joke in my mind was that the song is Mario Galaxy. Like, I can't release the Mario Galaxy song. It would be a copyright claim. Oh, gosh. Okay, we're getting better. We hit the move at least. I'm a little early. I'm a little tiny bit early on the drop. I think that's my issue. I got plenty of issues, but that's one of them. Yeah, buddy. Then this goes... The thing that I don't understand is where... What am I supposed to do there? It's a lot I don't understand. In this level and in this life. No good. What do you call the shell move a drop reclaim? I don't know. I probably don't call it anything. Oh, I thought that was good. When you do it on the one way, I'd call that a backwards reclaim. This one right here. I would call that a backwards reclaim. I don't know if that's what it's actually called, though. Oh, come on. Part of what's tricky about that part is you want full momentum right here. And that's the trick. That is what makes it tricky. Oh! Now, see, I think that timing could have worked if I had gotten Mario in position. I still have faith. We're going to lock that trick in. Yeah. How in the world? Oh, no, bro. Come on. There's a lot of mysteries here. We got a lot of mysteries. Maybe it's a back shot. Maybe T-Turner. Although, but that's typically just a backwards regular shell jump. Whereas this is a reclaim. This right here. I'm dropping the shell, bouncing off of it, and then the shell keeps moving. Whereas with the regular shell jump situation, the shell does not continue moving. Oh. Yeah, since this doesn't have a clear video, I may leave this behind now. I think I'm going to. Because if I pick an easier level, we still have a chance to clear it. Like, here's a 1%. I feel like this has a much higher likelihood of getting cleared. Maybe I'll start the next stream with that one. Or maybe I'll find a clear video or something. But as it stands, there's a lot of mysteries there. A lot of mysteries going on there. That was a wild one, Jonathan. Fair enough, Super Trucker J. Okay, now we're allowed to touch the ground. Hey. Okay, this is cool. I'm down with this. No, that's not the time to spin. It's the time to shell jump. We gotta catch up with this guy. Oh, that's my next platform. Can't hit that spike, J-Man. That's a no-go. How dare you. Like that? Have you had a level that you possibly couldn't beat and then went, duh? I guess. I'm not sure I fully understand the question. Don't Z there, Pat! Stop your Zing. What's up, Just Peachy Gaming? No, I'm throwing that at the POW. It's not for well, it is for forward progress, but not directly. You use it indirectly to proceed. Bro. This is very cool. I really like this. Have I mentioned I like this level creator? Nurkte. Nurkte. No, I did it again, bro. I did it again. Ah, the spike down. Dealing with the autoimmune flare. I'm so sorry. That is brutal clumsy. I know you just responded to Just Peachy. Not good with it. Well, I get the gist, Tyler. This is how I was interpreting what you were saying. I think you were saying, have you ever been really stuck on a level, and then once you found out what the answer was, it felt really obvious? And if that is the question, then that's happened hundreds of times. I'd say hundreds of times. Oh, I almost had it that time. So I think your words were fine. I think it's more just my brain. Just finding ways to overcomplicate things. Bro, why? I'm so... My brain is so stubbornly looking to the right side of the screen there. But I gotta look left. I have got to look left. Chat, I also have gained weight. I've gained weight. I have let being depressed get the best of me and have been eating a bunch of delicious junk food. Hey. Oh. Technically, that's progress. Busy at work. There you go, Just Peachy Gaming. Hit the spot for you today. There you go, Super Trucker J. Yeah, so I'm in a predicament. Have you ever been in this predicament, chat? Let me paint a picture for you. What's up, Kenny? Let me paint a picture for you. Have you ever found yourself weighing a bit more than you might want to? But it's right around November, December. You're right in the midst of the holidays. This is not diet time. Hey. This is the opposite of diet time. Hey, was that right? Hey, Patty boy. Weighed in another 10 pounds, you can rebound. Yeah, we're going to rebound. We're going to get it back. We're going to get it back. It's just the unfortunate timing. It's like this is when all the tastiest treats are going to be flying around everywhere. And I think this is part of what pushes even more people to just opt for the, what got me? To just opt, there's some progress, Tin the Man. Opt for the New Year's resolution. That's when I feel like it becomes the easiest to go into grind mode. Especially around here where it's just winter devastation. Making some chili. Diabetic. What was that? Carbitarian. Okay. My brain had to process that, but now I get you. You're a lover of the carbs, as am I. But wait, I thought you couldn't have carbs if you're diabetic. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know anything. I do not. I have a very close friend that's diabetic, but he does not follow the rules. He's not a rule follower, but he's amazing, and I love him to death. Oh, that was almost it. What's up, William? You're not supposed to have a lot of carbs. Yeah. Oh, so maybe that's what maybe you meant it the other way. Like, almost like you're allergic to carbs? I may have just misread it. Don't Z there, Pat. You're not supposed to. Potatoes and pasta are best friends. That's fair, bro. That's delicious. Pasta and potatoes. Between the two, I would take potatoes over pasta every day of the week. What would you say, chat? If you had to choose one or the other, pasta or potato, which you choosing? I'm definitely choosing potato. It's not even a contest. They're both amazing, but if I'm trying to pick one or the other, it's already a done deal. Oh gosh. Team Potato Midnight. Tyler's going for potatoes. Oh, Super Trucker J's on potato. There's gonna be a couple pasty people out there. It's like a combination of pasta and party. The pasty people. Oh. Growing up, you were always jacked. Weighed 185 to 90 in high school, maintained up to 26. Quit smoking around 26 for the past 10 years. Gained 30 pounds, but you think quitting smoking had a lot to do with it. Being 40 doesn't help. Because you're very active every day. Okay, fair enough, Dave. Hey, thanks, Tan the man. Yeah. The trick is, you want to just at least be healthy enough to avoid the health issues. More so than having, hey, thanks, Tan the man. More so than having washboard abs. Staying out of that hospital. I got some family going through it right now. And it's just that reminder. No, I've got to be, so that means I'm there too late. When I need that spiny to be on the right side. It's a race. And I have to be on the right side before it falls. There we go. Fast. No! What did I change? Team Pasta. Okay, fair enough, Eric. Against your will. Go Nurkte. Had waffle fries. There you go. Made cocktail sandwiches over the weekend. It's a spicy sausage hamburger, Velveeta spices. Not a huge fan. Okay, fair enough, Midnight. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. What did I change that slowed me down? I'm doing something now that is slowing me down significantly relative to whatever I was doing before. How was I doing? Oh! Oh my gosh, chat. I'm completely wrong, as I often am. I am completely and utterly wrong, chat. I am completely and utterly wrong. It's the opposite. This dude will turn around once he runs into the muncher. It's not that I have to be faster, and it's not that I did something to slow down. It's that I've done it so many times now, I've sped up. Watch. Wait till he turns. Boom. Unreal. There it is. Just had to logic it out. What do you like with your mozzarella sticks? Marinara ranch. I am the plainest Jane you will ever find. I almost never use sauce with anything. I'm the most sauceless Sally you will ever find. Oh, gosh. Mozzarella sticks, I prefer dry as a bone. But this is why. For me anyway, the flavor of that breading and mozzarella, it cuts through so much more by itself that if I start adding flavors, it gets overshadowed so quickly. And the flavor of that mozzarella and that breading is so good that I don't even want to, I don't want to add anything to it. I guess that's my perception of flavor. This is a good way to say it. This is my perception of flavor. Even if you're just eating one thing, like one flavor, like let's just say it's straight up chicken. Just plain old, let's say boiled chicken, okay? Literally no spice, just boiled chicken. Now, if you eat that by itself, you are gonna taste, you're really gonna taste it. To a fault. There we go. Hey, hold on, new stuff. And then I ruined it. Okay. Usually no sauce. Homemade ranch. There you go, midnight. Breaded or battered? I'd go breaded over battered. That's a good question. I'm going breaded mozzarella sticks over battered mozzarella sticks. But this is what I'm trying to say. You know what? A better example, let's stick with the mozzarella sticks. If you were just to eat a stick of cheese, just a raw stick of cheese, you would have that 100% flavor potential all represented by the cheese flavor. There we go. And then I need to drop that there. Okay. Going battered midnight. There you go, Super Trucker J. Then you add the breading. Once you've got the breading, I'm going to say the breading, once you add the breading to the mozzarella stick, I think that dominates at least 60% of the overall flavor. So if you have a good mozzarella stick ratio, I think is 60% of the flavor is the breading and 40%. You know, it's probably more like 70-30. It's probably more like 70-30. So already, adding in the breading has greatly shifted those ratios around. So now, if I'm going to dip it in marinara, adding the marinara to my taste buds, it's taken over. Stop doing that! It's taken over, maybe 70%. I feel like 70% of the flavor becomes the marinara. Even if you don't use all that much. If you just a quick dip, that's such a strong flavor that cuts through so many of the mozzarella flavors. So for me, I'd rather keep it at that 70-30 sweet spot. Oh, with just the breading and the cheese, without ever introducing the sauce that then dominates it the whole thing. But I'm presenting it that way because the contrast, I feel like more the typical way of perceiving flavor is that the quantity goes up, the more flavors you add. So that rather than thinking of something like marinara sauce having a destructive effect or like subtracting from the flavor, most people would think, oh no, I'm adding to the flavor. I'm now adding a third flavor that wasn't even present before. But to me, it's being added at the expense of some of the other flavors that were there, that you would be tasting more if the marinara wasn't there. But this is part of the reason why I typically prefer a handful of flavors versus like 12 flavors at once. Like, I've never liked pizza with a whole bunch of toppings on it. I feel like two toppings is the sweet spot for me. Love a good 2-topping pizza. Pepper and onion. Pepperoni, extra cheese. Or my ultimate favorite, extra cheese, cheddar cheese. And I almost always prefer light sauce, if not no sauce at all. Similar reasoning. Oftentimes, pizza sauce dominates the flavor. There we go. No, I really want to get that pot. Like a good battered wing. Chicken wings? I am one of those people that just sticks to boneless wings. The process of eating meat off of a bone grosses me out a little. Grosses me out might be overstating it. It's nothing I want to do. It's nothing that I see and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to do that. It's the opposite. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to just take a bite and be good. No. Okay, now I see the error of my ways. Now I see it. No adventure seasoning made separate. Guess the seasonings, and you guessed correctly. You know these seasonings? Why don't you ever use them? Oh, man, he's on you, double stuff. Noah is really becoming a chef in his own right. Has he watched The Bear? I gotta watch that. Gosh. You know, we might have to bring this back tomorrow. We may start with this one and then try that other Kaiser one, if I can find a clear video. If there's still no clear video, we might be in trouble with that one. Just because the process of getting progress is going to be really drawn out. No! How you... Bro, 34 seconds. That's the last jump. That's the last jump, bro. I'm sure of it. We're going to give it a couple more tries here. Hey! Okay, so that's what happens. It's when I make that thing fall because of Mario's position before the POW affects it. That's what's making it damage me. I was like, what is going on with this thing? There we go. Oh my gosh, what in the world is this? That is the last jump. But how? How do I do that with the POW? It must be a reclaim of some kind. The last thing that's going to happen is the shell is going to activate the POW. When you have the donut, you have 3 more jumps. Well, there we go. We've seen the goal. The thing I don't get is where am I supposed to put the POW? Oh my gosh. Tan the man believes in me. You gotta believe. That's what Parappa the Rapper said. Ah, I held on to it too long. Drop the POW closer so it's on screen when you use the spiky shell. Further left? Because that part of my confusion is the way it looked was there was way too much space to the right. So hopefully I just saw it wrong, but at least how it looked was that I had to make it a whole extra jump's worth to the right somehow. But maybe I'm mistaken, as I oftentimes am. So here's the setup. Oh, it's just a reclaim. It's just a reclaim. The part I wasn't understanding is how is it going to clear this one space, one block gap? But it will have enough momentum from bouncing off the wall. So we just got to do a reclaim. There it is. There it is. Okay, we got it done. Right at the buzzer. That was for you, chat. That was for you. Thank you for the help, Clumsy. All right, great level. Be back tomorrow for some more around 7 p.m. Thanks for hanging out, chat. You brighten my day and my night. Glad to have you. And JD Gaming! That's a legendary legend right there. Shout out to JD. We got a game of Monopoly Go coming up. Shout out JD Gaming. All right, people. That's going to do it for me. Thanks so much for being here. Hope to catch up with you tomorrow sometime, probably around 7 p.m. And we got through Monday. Big shout out to anyone who hit me with any stars, shares, follows, likes, gifted subs, all the above. Thank you so much for your love and support. And if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with, and there are a lot of us struggling, so if you're one of them, make sure you got someone in your life you can talk to about it, a friend, family member, loved one, or therapist, and try to get some movement in your life. Take a walk outside. Find a way to move that you don't dread. It can make a big difference in your day, your physical health, and your mental health. So I encourage you with that. Hold on to hope. Believe better days are coming because you never know. Tomorrow could be the best day of your life, but you got to get there to find out. So hang in there. I'm rooting for you. If you're struggling right now, know that being in the struggle means you're still in the fight, and I'm proud of you for making it this far. Don't give up. I know life can get very overwhelming, hit you with some wild lefts and rights, ups and downs, twists and turns, traumas and tragedies, and have you feeling like, oh my gosh, everything's completely ruined. Nothing's ever going to be the same without this person, place, or thing in my life. What is the point when things are getting worse, not better? It's a valid feeling, but it's going to lead to some wildly inaccurate conclusions. Because the truth is, there's some amazing stuff coming your way in your life. And one of the most brutal parts of being really depressed is feeling like it's never coming. And it's just more bad. And that even if something great happened, it wouldn't matter because things are too far gone. That's not true. That's just a straight up lie. Feels very true, though, in that moment. That's why it's so important that you have the skill to be able to say, you know what? I'm depressed right now. I'm seeing the whole world through this filter of depression. And as a result, I can't trust my thoughts and conclusions. Doesn't mean I'm messed up, I'm this bad person, I'm weak. Doesn't mean any of that. It just means right now, you're depressed. And that's going to happen, people. Doesn't mean that you are broken or irredeemable. We all go through different things, and especially if you got those mental health struggles, people, you have a lot to gain by owning up to it, just to yourself. That's the place to start, because I feel like that can be the hardest part, and part of why there's so much stigma attached to even talking about mental health in general. Certainly less so now, but especially when I was growing up, it was definitely nothing that you could just discuss, or you never wanted to think you were someone with mental health issues. But ultimately, people, it's incredibly common, and once you can identify what you're dealing with, it just makes it so much easier to navigate through it. And I'm not saying it's some kind of magic trick. You recognize you're depressed, and now depression disappears. I'm not saying that. But I am saying it gets a little easier to navigate when you're recognizing, okay, as bad as this feels, it's not always going to feel this bad. All these thoughts, the way I'm seeing the world right now, it's not how I'm always going to see it. There's a lot of peace and hope if you can recognize that in the moment. It doesn't sound like much, but I'm telling you, it can make a big difference. So I'm rooting for you. If any of that resonates with you, know that I'm rooting for you big time. If you need a little family-friendly escape, I got you covered with thousands of hours of gaming content scattered across the internet. So make sure you're following Super Pat World on every platform you can find me, and I hope to catch up with you all tomorrow, 7 p.m. We'll do it all again. Shout out Nurkte as well. Shout out Stefan over on TikTok. JD Gaming, you're the greatest. All right, people. I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.